appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Let me say this here. I know this title seems a bit much, to say the least, but let me explain something to you. I'm a black man that comes from black parents, and I should be advocating for great black parents out there, and I do when I see them, okay? But it's just I believe for the most part, a lot of black parents are some of the worst parents that I've seen and I've experienced. I've worked with a lot of young children, young offenders, and also women, single mothers, as well as single fathers, but more single mothers than single fathers. And a, a lot of black parents are just people that are running away from healing the wounds and the traumas that they've faced. And some of them may be passed on through DNA if you believe in epigenetics and stuff like that, which I tend to. I believe we do store trauma in our genes and pass them on, you know. And I think for the majority of us, we're just not willing to do the work, you know. So when you get, especially black men that are non-committal, it's not that they don't want to commit. It's not like it's not in them. It's just that they're running away from a part of them that they don't want to fix, or they don't even want to look at. You know, it's all ego driven, and ego destroys a lot of black people, especially black men. But yeah, for the most part, we are kind of recycling cultures that's not our own. You know, the remnants of oppression, slavery, whatever you want to call it, is still there in our bones. You know, and many black parents, you know, kind of adopted this whole ethos of seeing and not heard. You know, that's how I was brought up. You know, I was brought up in a brutal way. You know, I was brought up in a brutal way that I knew, like, I didn't even have to say to myself, like, when I have children, there is no way I'm going to raise my children this way. And we're living in a times where, at this particular moment, it's a time where we have to be out of the old and in with the new. You know, the world is changing, and then freedom is the order of the day. You know, bringing up children with freedom and expression is the only way for them to grow up with internal love and confidence. You know, and a lot of black people, a lot of black parents struggle with that. I see it so many times. It's disgusting how they speak to their children, and they wonder why some of their children go and reenact the exact same behaviors that they see or they experience at home. You know, and it's not until I travel to places like Scandinavia where a lot of the adults, you know, I haven't been all over Scandinavia, but the majority of the places that I've been to, a lot of them, men and women, are very confident people, just internally very confident and free, you know. And I see how they parent their children and some of the laws that they have. It's just, you know, that's my observation. Anyway, I'm not saying all black parents are bad, but I'm just saying there's a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do, and we don't often like to talk about it, but we have to, man. We have to bring it to the fore and address them. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I just thought I'd get that off my chest.